Michigan Stadium. Coaches like to say play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Florida Gators and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. This could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Gators will kick off first, and here we go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Guys, let's chat about Michigan and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Pass to 6. Touchdown Wolverines! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it back to him. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The snap sets up to throw. blasted as he lets it go. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side, it's Wilson. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I will keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Hits inside, it's Gibson. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top-5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. That's caught. It's Gibson. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Sells to run, looking to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. Makes him talk to the hand. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff again. Powers through the defender. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. No big secret to what Michigan wants to do. They want to run it right down your throat with a little side dish of avoiding tackles, too, like this guy.
Yeah, just make them miss any way you can, but the physicality, having to tackle somebody over and over again, that's their blueprint. That's who Michigan is. They're going to make you answer that physical challenge almost every single play. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keeps it. Could be an alley. Down he goes.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Might as well run him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. How about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Needs it. Across the 45. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. The 30. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Trying to run, it's Marshall. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30, and good starting position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Follows his blocks. It's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sets his feet. It's Lindsey. finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Selling the fake. Buying a little time to his left. Out wide left, it's Brown. He's finally chased out of bounds, but a huge explosive play on the ground. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good...
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his target. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know it's...
Fires toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Arizona Wildcats.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Red Evan on the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go forward more often, but when you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Fighting off the defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing, Underwood. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted by Clark. And they'll take over 1st and 7.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Slippery route 42. Clarion 23.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Gets the back moving. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gators want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got a man. It's Cobb.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Escapes the pressure going right. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. Drops back on 1st down. Wilson has it over the middle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
2nd down, going to throw it. Trying to make, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Makes the grab. It's Buchanan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready? Kick. 180. Race call. 180. 14 short.
He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. The screen, he can go. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moves the pocket. It's Lindsey. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense...
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of... It's for this defense getting a stop against these guys on third down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
The Gators will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gives it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. throwing to his guy. Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second and long here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. On the return, it's Hawkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to trot.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Lindsey. Rush right in his face. That pass is well off target.